check. Kilo 6 Uniform Sierra, Delta Mike 06. K6MYC, K6MYC, K6US. Well, I'll give it a couple more minutes and then I'll give Mike a call on his cell phone. K6US.
Hello.
Yeah, there you are. I was about to give you a phone call. K6US 1079 and 1100, and I got you pointed down this direction, Mike. So I can point you off towards Tom if you want, or you can take control. Just let me know. K6US.
Yeah, I'm going to go toward Tom right now. I think I ended up at 200 degrees or some weird thing here. I don't know why it was where it was. But I'm bringing it up there now. It's 230. Oops.
Well, you were, when I connected up to the rotor, you were pointed north. So I brought you down here so that I could check in, and then, yeah, you'll have to switch modes and then point it off to the, point it off to the west. K6US.
Yesterday was actually a sunny day. There wasn't any
Good evening. K6WYS in the group K6MYC. I hear you, Paul. You're checked in. Well, let's try Tom, K6WYS, KW6S, I should say. KW6 Sugar. Are you there, Tom? K6MYC. K6WIS, K6MYC.
Here it's just not bad for tomorrow. It doesn't seem like it's going to rain very much if it does at all. If it does, it'll probably be light rain. So the trip down may be a little wetter for you because, whatever moved through here was probably headed up your way anyway. But tomorrow shouldn't be too bad. And I think we got about 2 1/4 inches today, if I'm remembering right. I recorded it from the rain gauge and then forgot about it. I think it's about 2 1/4, so pretty decent rainfall.
K6MYC.
Oh, I hear Mike in there, K6MYC. So I'm going to sign up with you there, Jim. 73 for K6WIS.
Oh, you can continue. I just wanted to check you in. I'm not hearing anybody else in here yet. I haven't got Tom. And I'm going to be trying an experiment tonight on 6 meters. I will go to the barn and everything works. If everything works properly in the barn, then I'll be on from the barn for 6 meters, and I can rotate from there. I cannot rotate again from here, from the home QTH. I can't rotate the big antenna on 6, but I have a 6M8 GJ at 100 feet on the barn station, so it should work over.
KD6MYC, KD6S OK?
Yeah, I hear you, Fred. KD6S OK, 507. Gotcha. Go ahead.
Yeah, we had a lot of rain in the last 24 hours. It sure rained really hard about 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. And I looked at my rain gauge this morning, and it's showing 2 inches of rain. So we've got quite a bit of rain tonight. And I was just talking to Paul up there in Placerville. Looks like it's a mix of rain and snow tonight. And it's starting to get chilly out there. It's starting to really cool off. So we'll see what tomorrow brings. It's supposed to get some more rain in the morning. So anyway, lots of rain. We need it, and that's good. Hopefully you get some rain as well. Mike, back to you. KD6SOK.
Now, well, we're getting rain, 2 inches in coarse gold, but I don't think... Overnight, I think I got about 1 inch, but it has been raining more. So we may be in excess of 1 inch here now, probably an inch, inch and a half maybe. So we're getting some rain, not the kind of volume that you guys are getting up there, however. A little weak tonight because of the weather probably, but we got you 100%. KD6SOK. And anybody else? I did hear Jim in here, but he did not seem to hear me. K6MYC. Go ahead, Fred.
Okay, Mike, I went off frequency a tiny bit. Am I back on frequency?
You're okay. I'm not hearing anything with the frequency over.
Here too. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, Jim B12 here, so I'll turn it over to Jim. Go ahead, Jim. B2. Okay, both Jims are here, and also Paul is on frequency. We got about 2 1/4 over here in Fremont, so it's about the same Bay Area-wise. I was in Carmel today, And the further south we went, the more the rain thinned out, although it was raining down there too. So if you got a little bit less, Mike, that's probably pretty normal. It's heading east anyway. K6MYC, W6PQL.
Well, we've been sort of raining, you could call it sort of raining all day long. It started this morning about 6, I think, somewhere early this morning it started to rain. Maybe even earlier, but we weren't awake to hear it. And it's sort of been drizzling all day, and when I looked at the rain gauge at about 4 o'clock today, it was at 1 inch, almost 1 inch exactly. So we've been getting some rain, and it's not bad. It's very, very slow, very much of a soaking type rain. No puddles, no nothing, but just a good soak. And some rain static associated. At times I get rain static on this antenna. Earlier I had it, and then all of a sudden it went away. So maybe the rain has also stopped. Anyway, good to hear you, and I do have Paul in here. I got Paul, and we got Fred, and I think Jim is in here. Let me shoot it to the other Jim, and you can shoot it back to Fred, Jim. WB6JNN K6MYC.
Yeah, okay. K6MYC, WB6JNN. Well, we got about 1.93 inches here, according to my little... Darn button on this microphone. It's about 1.93 inches in 47 degrees and 2 degrees inside the WB6.
Okay. Yeah, almost 2 inches. Yeah, we aren't up there yet, but I'm glad you guys are getting lots of rain over there. You dropped out once, and then you went, at the end of that transmission, you just dropped way down on signal strength. It may be that you simply turned away from the microphone. Anyway, back over to you, Fred, and see if I missed anything from Jim. KD6SOK, and then you can shoot it back to PQL if he's hearing you, K6MYC.
Okay, Mike, yeah, very good. Yeah. So, interesting day that Jim PQL had in St. Carmel. I would have thought down there it would have been even heavier than over here. Because it's rained a lot in Santa Cruz Mountain. Yeah, we got a lot of rain here. Right now it's clear. Well, it's not clear, but it's not raining. It's starting to dry out, which is good. It was, I didn't think it was going to stop forever. So, anyway, that's what I have from here, Mike. So I'll turn it over to Jim, W6PQL, KD6SOK. Okay, Fred. Well, I don't have too much more. I think I'll probably just slide up frequency and sit there and wait for Santa Barbara to come in, and then I'll join you a little bit later on, probably on CW, Mike. If you're not going over to 6 meters, I imagine you'll still be here on 2 meters. Excuse me, 222. So see you in a few. K6MYC, W6PQL.
I'm going to go. I'm going to be on 6 meters. I may be on 6 meters from here. This antenna points due north, and that's it. I can't rotate but more than about 40 degrees. So I'm leaving it at due north. I may just check in and get the net started here and then run out to the barn. And about 2 minutes, it'll be back on from the barn if everything works in the barn. Now, I have not run the barn station for about a year, but when I turned it on earlier, everything came up and it was on 50.140. So I assume it's ready to go. All I have to do is plug a microphone in. So there you go. W6PQL over to Jim, WB6JNN, K6MYC.
Yeah, okay, Mike, it's WB6JNN, and well, we definitely have had the rain. It's been wet today. The cat came in soaking wet, got toweled off, and then he went out and got soaking wet again. And I have a feeling since he might be holed up somewhere out there. Come in, and I've got the cat door open so he can. WB6JNN.
Okay, very good. I'm I'm just fussing here with the preamp, but the preamp in the radio, there's so much gain and so much a good noise figure in the transverter that the preamp in the radio is not helping. It hardly ever does on 220. I always like to check it just in case I'm missing something there. Solid copy. The cats are not happy here either. They're running in and out, in and out. They go out and they say, wait a minute, it's crappy out here. What the hell is all this about? All right, 73's Fred. I'll shoot it here for your final, and we'll go back, and I'll go down and see if I can get Tom down there. 73's Jim, and we'll listen for your CW perhaps later. Maybe we'll catch you on 6 meters from the barn or from the house here, one or the other. W6PQL, WB6JNN, KD6SOK to take it, K6MYC.
Yeah, very good, Mike. Yeah, my two kitties, they want to go outside, because it's, when it's a sunny day, they want to play in the backyard. But I let them on the front of the house today. They ran right back in the house. They don't like the rain on their head. So we came rushing right back in. Anyway, nothing more else to report, so I'll let you get on to 6 meters. And we'll talk to you again tomorrow, KD6SOK.
Okay, very good. Yeah, we'll look for you tomorrow, Fred. Hopefully everything will work okay. Sometimes it's a little iffy in the rain on 1296. 1296, if anything's going to affect 1296, it's rain. Or if any band is going to be affected, it's going to be 1296. So we'll see what happens. 73, Fred, thanks for your consistent check-ins here. Thank you very much. Good evening to you. K6MYC is looking for KW6S, but taking anybody that's copying me over.
KM6SRR.
Okay, 73, Paul. I'll look for you, Paul, on the direct path. Paul, I'll look for you on the direct path. You have no consistent any spot tonight. I'm copying anywhere between 270 and 300 here. All about the same. All over 270 to 300. It's all about the same. I'll see you in a few minutes on the direct path, Paul. K6WIS and KM6SRR checking in. Go ahead, Rob, K6MYC.
Thank you, Mike. Did Paul have any other check-ins?
Well, I don't know. Let me get Paul again. Paul, I got to rotate back up for you a little bit here. See if I can hear you. Do you have any other check-ins, Paul? Did the guys in Clear Lake check in tonight? Over.
Yeah, Roger, Mike. I need to relay check-ins for the usual suspects up here, the A1TTP and KA6086, both were on the air tonight, over.
Okay, very good. I got 160 and 336. Thank you for that, Paul. 73's for now, and we'll see you on the direct path in a couple of minutes here. Over to you, Rob, and he did get 160 and 336. Go ahead.
Roger, yes, I copy that. And I didn't get the first check-ins, but maybe Aaron will have them send me the list. KM6SR, back to net.
Is Karen D there?
Yes, check-in 1200, KN6, UKN.
You want the numbers real quick, Rob?
Go ahead.
Sure, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so 637, and then 336, 160, of course, 507. I think 1296 was in there. You have to confirm, Mike, and then JNN 285, and then of course 1079 and 1100. K6US.
Okay, got it. Thank you. Aaron, KM6SR, back to net.
Look at your spectrum, Rob, and see if I hear somebody splattering. I think it might be somebody down on not 090, say working Fred, working Ralph down there. You want to check it?
Yeah, I don't have a spectrum on this old radio, but I can tune down there and see. I'm here.
Oh, you are there. That was you down there. Did you work Ralph?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
That's what I thought. I could tell your splatter there. 226, we got you. Good evening. And number 3, good evening. Ken, take a short transmission, a PQL, and the guys were here. The last one I haven't got yet is KW6S, so you might want to give him a call. I'm pointed right at him now, and he may be standing by, but he said he would be here tonight, so I assume he's going to be here. WA6OIB, and Clovis, K6MYC.
Yeah, very good. K6MYC and the rest of the gang, WA6OIB. Yeah, pretty good signal out of Ralph through the rain. So, anyway, let's see. And Tom over there, yeah, I'm pointed at him too. I swung the antenna around. KW6S, WA6OIB. Well, he didn't say a full truth there. He's not here. He said he was going to be here, huh?
You know, what he said was he didn't see any reason he wouldn't be here. Let's put it that way. But that means he's usually going to be here. He usually has a pretty good plan. He's not exactly a spur of the moment guy. He knows pretty much what he's going to do from day to day. But he may either fall asleep or is just busy doing something else there, or wasn't watching the clock. Might keep an ear out for him. I'll give one more call here, and then we'll slide on up and see if we can get Ken in 6RO, and you can stay with us if you can, Ken. KW6S, Tom, KW6 Sugar. I think I'm pointed right for you. Kilowatt 6 Mike Yankee Charlie in the 222 Bozo Net, over. I'm getting the same nothing noise that you got, Ken, so I guess he isn't there yet, if at all. Let me go a little bit more into the Bay Area. I'll make one more call. I don't think there's anybody else too much in the Bay Area, but Bay Area. Anybody else up in the Bay Area, K6KLY or anybody? 222 K6MYC, taking check-ins, over. Okay, nothing heard. Let's go on up and see if we can get Ken in here. There should be pretty close to Ken. N6RO, N6 Radio Ontario, K6MYC, Ken.
Everybody's getting washed away.
Well, I don't know. He probably got close to 2 inches up there, although it's hard to tell. He's closer to Sacramento, and they didn't get the rain that the Bay Area did, so he's sort of halfway in between. He either got a lot or he didn't get much. We only got about an inch and something here, over.
Yeah, that's what I got here, just a tiny bit over an inch. So, but boy, it sure came down hard here about an hour and a half ago, boy. Lightning, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, I heard rain static at that time. I came in the shack about 6:30 or so, and was getting everything turned on. And as soon as I got 220 receive up, I hear rain static, tick, 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 stuff going on. And then, of course, it stopped before I got done even getting power up here. So there we are. N6RO, K6MYC. I'll be darned. He said he listened the other night on 1296 and he didn't hear anything either. He thought he heard some voices in there, but I can't believe that. You know, he and I have a path that won't quit. We always have good signals. Particularly with 600 watts on each end, we hear each other pretty well. So Rob and I chatted for 15 minutes, pointed right at him. So we don't know what happened there. He said he didn't hear anything. It might have been a timing thing. He was in and out, probably doing dinner. Anyway, back to you, Ken. Let me shoot it to Rob, and he can say hello, and then we'll get to you, and then we'll go on up to Sacramento. KM6SRR and the group K6MYC.
Thank you, Mike. Good evening, Ken. WA6OIB, KM6SR. Yeah, I heard some extra little static or splatter on there. I figured you might be on. Good job getting Ralph, KM6SR.
Yeah, we'll have a pretty good path there. I can typically get him. If he's there, I'll nab him. Yeah, I've been working all day. I've got a big project Thursday and Friday up north, up in Williams.
got an RFR study to do, so I've been getting the equipment ready and getting the computers ready, and I got to make measurements from 100 from 100 KC all the way to 3 gigs. So I've got quite a project coming up. I'm helping Matt out. They're doing a study up there for the FCC and all that. So, oh mercy, I didn't want to get into this much, but I'm into it now. So it's a lot of work. K6MYC, WA6OIB.
Who did you say you were doing that for?
Radio Bilingue, Matt's company.
Okay, you've drifted down in frequency and only got low frequency.
Yeah, well, when I talk too long, this thing will drift.
Who was it you're doing the work for?
For Radio Bilingue, Matt's company. My Matt.
Okay. I'm still missing the last. I didn't know he had a company now. What's the last name of the company?
Radio Bilingue. That's the company he works for. He's got 35 radio stations all over the western United States, from Texas all the way up through Washington.
Is it Radio Bilingual?
Bilingue.
Same thing, though, isn't it?
I don't know. I'm not Hispanic.
Okay, but there's Spanish stations all over the west there, huh?
Right, yeah, from Texas and all through the southern states all the way up through California and Oregon and Washington. So, anyway, this is a new station up north, up in Williams. So we got to go up there and do the study.
Yeah, very good. Used to drive through Williams all the time on the way to Redding.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. It's just west of there a little bit, is where the mountain is.
Yeah. Well, looks like you'll probably have some wet stuff up there. I talked to the guys in Redding yesterday. They said it was expecting more rain, maybe some snow even, but they weren't sure, but they were expecting some more weather.
WA6OIB, KM6SR.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead, Rob.
Yeah, Ken, I'm glad you mentioned you're going to be gone Thursday and Friday. Are you going to be available to go over to the credit union on Wednesday afternoon?
Negative. No, I'll be up on the hill. That's tomorrow. Wait a minute. No, that's Wednesday. Yeah, I'll be up at the hill. I got to go up there. I'm hoping I can climb up into one of the dishes there, but it may be too much snow. I don't know. We'll see.
Okay, so it'll be a long day on Wednesday. You won't be home like you usually are around midday. How about tomorrow?
No, I'm going to be busy all day tomorrow with another project. It might be Wednesday late afternoon. I could probably be 3 o'clock. We could probably make it 3 o'clock, 3 to 4, something like that.
Okay, I'll check into that with Jim and Marcus also. Thank you. KM6SR, back to net.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll do for me if you guys can make it. WA6OIB.
I think I'm still pointed. No, I'm pointed toward N6RO. N6RO. Ken, are you listening here?
Yeah, K6MYC and 6RO. How copy?
Yeah, just fine, a little light, but you're a good copy. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay. You're not normal here, so it must be the band or the rain or something. I'll give you more information on 6 meters for it, so better copy. It got a lot of noise here.
Okay, what about 6 meters?
I'll give you a lot more report on 6 meters. Hard copy here. Hi there, Ken. Hi there. WA6OIB. Yeah, you're a little late here tonight too. Yeah, he's gonna reevaluate everything on 6 meters, Mike.
Yeah, no, just Ken, I'm copying you fine here. You can talk to me. I'm not having any difficulty with you. You're just not knocking my socks off, but you're very Q5 and well out of the noise. So give it to me here. 6 meters is iffy tonight. In the shack here in the house, the rotator is rotating, but it's only going about 90 degrees when I hold my fingers right. When I don't hold my tongue right, then it only goes 45 degrees. So, but it's basically stuck north for all practical purposes. So I'm going to probably start the net here just for a couple of minutes, get the guys in Nevada checked in, and then I'm going to run out to the barn and see if I can continue from the barn with a rotating antenna. Over.
Yeah, okay. It's still real difficult here. I've got some kind of noise, and the blanker doesn't handle it. So I'll give you all my normal report on 6 meters. See you in a while.
No, don't do it on 6. I may not be able to copy you.
No, not with a 1,500 watts and 9 elements.
Well, that's what I'll be running from the shack here, but I cannot point toward you. Over.
Yeah, okay. Well, we'll do our best. And Ken, sounds like you got some neat project going on up north.
Well, it'll be fun. I haven't done an RFR study for many years, so they rendered me all the nice equipment that I was needing, so I got a nice new NARDA and all that stuff, so it'll be fun.
Yeah, have a good time, if possible, in 6RO.
Thank you, Ken. I'll do that. Yeah, I'll wave as I sail by you there.
Okay.
Why don't you pass the information on to Ken about your results in the contest? I can copy. Go ahead.
My internet is out, so I haven't been able to check the score reporting. But last checked, I was number 2 in the world, number 1 in North America.
Yeah.
That's on 80 meters single band.
Yeah, yahoo!
Yeehaw!
That's a lot of hard work.
Yeah, 15 hours in the chair, which is getting hard to do at my age.
Wow, that'd be tough for me too, but great job, great job. We're proud at you.
Thank you very much.
Okay, well, do check in on 6. I may have an antenna that rotates from the barn. I've got about 1,200 watts in the barn and an 8 element at 100 feet. So it should work. It's just that I may not get that station working. It has not run for a year. It seemed to come up okay, but I did not have a microphone out there, so I couldn't whistle. And if you guys don't hear me, then it still ain't working, even though I hooked the mic out there. Anyway, 7-3 for now. Ken, we'll see you in a few minutes. If nothing else, we'll catch you tomorrow night from the barn. N6RO and the group K6MYC. Let's go to KO6KD in Sacramento.
It's a CW.
He's got 52 in Santa Barbara. Thank you. 52. Roger, 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 Roger. 52.
Number 776, KO6KD.
Yeah, KO6KD. I'm not on you yet. Bill, give us some more chatter. I just started to come up, and then I heard Mike, Jim, W6PKLCW there. Go ahead, Ken. Go ahead, Bill.
Okay, I think I heard you say go ahead, Bill. All right, I'll give you a little bit of chatter here and see if I can get things, if you can get things pointed my way. KO6KD, Bozo 776 here in Roseville. Checking in and wanting to get tuned up on me and see if you got me peaked there or not. KO6KD, Bozo 776 over.
We've got you. It's a little flaky, but you probably have weather up there, and it's not helping the situation anywhere. Ken, are you copying Bill tonight?
Yeah, I'm copying Bill fine. Good evening, Bill. WA6OIB here. Hey, question for you. Just how far off are you off the 5?
Oh my gosh, quite a ways. And good evening, Ken. Nice to hear you. If you're going up I-5, let's see here, you would, when you get into North Sacramento, where it comes across Interstate 80, actually you'd have to, let's see, your I-5. Yeah, Interstate 5. Yeah, there's, it's downtown, just past that. You get into North Sac. There's Interstate 80. You take Interstate 80 towards Reno, and it's about 10 miles or so up Interstate 80. You go through the North Sacramento area, and then you start heading straight, kind of northeast, heading towards the foothills. And I'm about, it's about 10 or 12 miles off of the junction of Interstate 80 and I-5. Over.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I have been there, but it's been a long time. I knew you were. I didn't know you were right. You know, closer to those. A lot of times people will say where the nearest city is, and they're a ways from it. So I just thought I'd check. We're heading up that way Thursday and Friday, and I thought if it weren't too far off at the 5, I'd swing by and say hi. But looks like you're a little ways off. So okay, very good. WA60IB. Good to hear you, Bill.
Well, good to hear you too, Ken. And I'm sorry that it's not going to work out. And but yeah, don't come out of your way this time. I'll try to get the place a little more receptive. What is it? Conducive for visitors. I still have a lot of stuff that is left over from my mother when she passed away. That I haven't yet figured out what I'm going to do with. So it's really kind of choked up the living room, and I mean I'm not saying it's surplus or anything. I just don't know what to do with the stuff, and I can't bring myself to get rid of it. I just can't do that yet. So anyway, but yeah, doggone it. It's a shame. I'd like to meet you. Unfortunately, I'm not in a position to go jump in the car and go meet you somewhere at a coffee shop or anything. I'm afraid that just won't work. So, doggone it, I'm sorry, but nice to hear you out here tonight. You got a good signal. Well, hopefully in the future though, it'll work out. Over.
Yeah. Okay, Bill. No problem. Just a thought. Okay. Very good. Well, thank you much, and thank you, Mike. WA60IB. Back to net.
Yeah, what frequency do you monitor there on 2 meter FM or 430 FM? So maybe he could call you as he drives by. Over.
Well, he won't be driving by, that's for sure. He's going to be over off the Interstate 5. He won't be driving by unless he's planning on going skiing and heading towards Reno. But the simplex, the normal simplex channel, and I can usually work people pretty good from here. All the way over there off of Interstate 5. Is 145.535. 145.535. If you want to, I can listen to a repeater that I'm a member of, and it's an open VHS box. If you want to copy that, and I'll just listen over there for you to come through town.
Well, that's okay. I won't have any. I'm going in Matt's vehicle. Going in my son's vehicle, which is he doesn't have a rig in there. It's a company car, so it's a Jeep Wrangler. So we're going in his vehicle. So I won't have any radio gear. I could have a handheld or something I'll probably take with me, but that's about it. So okay, thank you much. Go ahead, Mike.
Okay.
We're trying, Ken.
Okay, 7-3, Bill, and we'll probably see you in the morning there. I'll try to get my clock straight and be there at 8:15 or before tomorrow morning. Hi. KO6KD, K6MYC. Anybody else copy me here before I go to Nevada? K6MYC, over. Okay, hearing nothing, let's go up and get Daniel. Daniel, KE7UQL, Kilo Echo 7 Uniform Quebec London, KE7UQL, K6MYC, calling and listening. KE7UQL, K6MYC, Bozo Net 222, go ahead. KE7UQL, Kilo Echo 7 Uniform Quebec London, K6MYC. Maybe he's snowed in up there.
I wouldn't doubt it.
K7UQL, K6MYC, over.
All the cameras I've been looking at up in the hills are all full of snow right now.
Yeah. K7UQL, K6MYC, Bozo Net, over. I hear it. Is that 272? Is that 272 I hear? Over. I heard somebody in there.
Yeah, that was Daniel. I heard him very well.
Go ahead, talk to him. I didn't get him well.
KE7UQL, KE7UQL, WA60IB, over. Well, good evening, Daniel. You're an S5 here, not bad copy at all. Very Q5, over.
I don't hear him at all.
KE7UQL, WA60IB, over. Okay, yeah, you faded out. You're back in a little bit now. You're about an S2 or S3, but we got you checked in. You're checked in. KE7UQL, WA60IB. We're going to be starting 6 meters heading up your way in just a bit, so if you got 6.
He doesn't, but Richard does. 7-3, Daniel.
6 meters. I do not have 6 meters. I am 222 only tonight. 222 only. Over. Okay, all right. 222 only. No problem. Okay. 7-3s, Daniel. 7-3s. Bye-bye.
And of course, she's off frequency. You got that. 7-3, Daniel. 7-3, K6MYC. Thank you for checking in. I'm going to whiz back to Santa Cruz and give Tom one last call here, and then if he isn't there, we'll go right to 6 meters. You can go over now, Ken, if you want.
Yeah, I'll do that. WA60IB, QS right to 6. Oh, boy, you're an S8.
Come on back down on the right frequency, though. WA60IB 7-3 here, guys. K6MYC closing the 222 net.
Hey, Mike, I was even hearing Daniel up there in Nevada.
Well, I may have a problem here. Everything looks okay. I think we're okay. It might have been just the fact that I was at a different altitude.
Yeah, Mike covered you up again. Say again. Okay, very good. Yeah. Every time you started talking, Mike was in there. So, anyway, we got you. Thank you much, and good luck in the snow. WA60IB.
Sorry about that, Ken. I didn't know he was continuing there. I'd already turned over towards Santa Cruz. KW6S, last call. KW6 Sugar, last call. K6MYC Bozo Net, calling and listening. I'll just leave the radio idle here. Maybe he will come in on that frequency. And I'm going to go to 6 meters briefly and check it, and then I'll go out to the barn and see if we can continue. KD6BQ, KD6 Bravo Queen, K6MYC. Around there, Richard?
KD6BQ, good strong signal for now. Go ahead.
Yeah, good. Well, listen, I've got a problem again. I thought we had the rotor fixed. It was going for a while. Now it's giving us trouble again. So I may have a cable problem or something up there. Anyway, I got you here, but now I'm going to go to the barn. So if you'll continue here with Ken, WA6OIB, and Rob for a couple of minutes till I get to the barn and see if I can even hear you guys. I haven't turned the barn on for a month, or a year, so it's going to take a while. I got everything turned on, but I have to take this microphone here and carry it out. I've only got one mic between the two radios now. Good to hear you, Richard. Carry on, and I'll see you in a couple of minutes, probably 3 or 4 minutes from the barn on this frequency. KD6BQ, K6MYC.
694. Here and wait to hear from you.
I got 694. I got you. 249 is in here. That's you. And 694. Rob, I'm going to count on you keeping the logs here, okay?
Roger, Mike. I will. KM6SR.
Yeah, because I won't be able to catch anything that's going on in between here and the barn. I'm going to go to the barn now. Here we go.
WA6AAJ727, Rob.
Okay, Mike, we got you. WA6AAJ, KM6SR, in the net.
Thank you. Good evening to you.
Okay, we should have Ken in there, too. Are you here, Ken?
Oh, yeah. I'm just, you guys are all banging around in there, so I thought I'd wait my turn here. Yeah, WA6OIB.
And WA6OIB, KD6BQ, you copy, Ken?
Well, good evening, KD6BQ, WA6OIB. Nice signal tonight.
Yeah, you're doing good here, too. I just wanted to pass a message on to you in case I don't get Mike when he gets to the other location. I won't be on for a couple of weeks. We're headed to Norway.
Now, when are you not going to be on?
Probably for the next couple of weeks there. We won't be back until, the first or second week of March, something like that.
Okay, well, I'll let Mike know. You won't be around for the next couple of weeks. Wow, okay. Well, we're going to miss you, buddy.
Yeah, we'll miss you guys, too. But, I was going to tell him, but I guess he had to run off to fire up the other station. I'll stay on here, and assuming he can hear me from the barn. But just in case he can't, I figured I wanted somebody to know so when he didn't hear me, he didn't wonder what happened.
Okay. You're heading out to see your dad?
Negative. We're headed to Norway to look for the Northern Lights.
Okay, wow, okay. Very good. Let's see, Rob, are you copying him?
Oh, yeah. How you doing, Richard? KD6BQ, KM6SR. Northern Lights, huh?
Yep, we're headed out Thursday there. So, anyway, I'm copying you. You're not as loud as Ken is, but you're Q5 there, Rob. KM6SRR, KD6BQ.
Okay, Richard. Yeah, it's hard for me to compete with Ken and Mike. They got real good stations there. Good to hear you there. Go ahead, Ken.
Yeah, okay, very good. Yeah, well, that's going to be a nice trip. You mentioned that some time ago, I think, that you were going to go on that, so great. Well, take some good pictures and then email them to us. Like to see that. A lot of fun. KD6BQ, WA6OIB. Mike, are you copying AHA? Are you copying BQ up there?
A little bit. KD6BQ, WA6AAJ. Do you copy? Over.
Yeah, WA6AAJ, KD6BQ. Turn the compression up a bit might help. Yeah, you're a good Q5 here, about an S2 or 3 over.
Roger. Yeah, you're about S2, S3. I can copy you. I may not be pointed right at you, but where are you located?
I'm in Nevada between Carson City and Reno, so pretty much straight north from Mike and probably close to straight north from you.
Okay, well, I'm pretty much pointed at you then. Anyway, no problem. Thanks for the contact. KD6BQ, WA6AAJ, Clovis.
Yeah, thanks, Mike. WA6AAJ, KD6BQ. And, looks like 6 meters is working, even though I've got the tower cranked down in anticipation of not being here to watch it. So anyway, we'll stand by here and let Mike catch it. I guess I'll toss it back to you there, Ken, since you were the loudest. WA60IB in the group, KD6BQ.
Okay, very good. KD6BQ and the gang, WA60IB. Very good, Richard.
Hello.
Have a lot of fun. We're all anxious to see how you come back with the...
Hello, anybody copy?
Let's see, Ben, are you copying Richard up there?
A6MYC, anybody copy?
Yeah, I copy him, Mike.
I heard me. He's weak, but for me, but I do hear him. BNW6 GBS.
He's copying CW there. Go ahead.
Well, I think I'm making a little power here. I'll just have to go with whatever we've got. Richard, how are you copying me up there? K6MYC.
About 5 dB over S9 there, so good signal. Pretty much the same signal you had before there, over.
Oh, okay, very good. Well, I don't even know I'm pointed right for you. I think I left it at north, but it might be off a little bit, but close enough. Good to hear you. Looks like the barn station working. This is the same microphone on an FTDX 10 instead of an FTDX 101, and the 6M8 GJ at about 95 feet here, so that's the story. Good to hear you, Richard. Thanks for being there and staying on while I got myself organized out here, over.
I won't be on for a couple of weeks. We're going to be gone on a trip.
Yeah, I heard that on the way out. I was monitoring on Bluetooth, so I heard the whole thing. And you had told me something to that effect earlier last week, but I don't think you mentioned Norway, but you said you'd be gone. So we'll keep you in our thoughts. Anyway, have a great time.
Just thought I'd let you know so you didn't wonder what happened to me. Anyway, the barn station works pretty good there on 6.
Yeah, okay. Well, I've got the antenna pretty much at north now, so everything's rotating. It's just going to take me a little bit to go back and forth, guys, because I have to go from one bench to the other. The rotator's on one bench and the other one is 6 feet away. The rotor controller is 6 feet away on the other bench, so I have to turn away from the radio and put the microphone down. Otherwise, good evening. And Rob, I'm assuming you're going to keep the log from here on out, and I'll send you the 222 log when we get in, or if you probably don't even need it since you got filled in from Aaron. KD6BQ, WA60IB, WA6GBG, WA6AAJ, KM6SR, and whoever, K6MYC.
Okay, Mike, I'll be keeping the log, KM6SR. And if you got to go over to the mic for a bit, you give us a chance to talk. That's great.
Well, that's how I do it all the time. My rotor boxes are on the other side of the room from where I operate, so that's routine for me, Mike.
I missed a comment from somebody that said, Mike, I got the microphone tangled up in a package here and it pulled everything off the shelf here. What did you say about the last comment?
Well, I was just saying, that's the way I operate all the time. My rotor controls are 10 feet away from where I operate. So all these years I've been too lazy to rewire them over to where my operating position is. So I always have to go walk across the room to change the rotor.
I understand that, but you got eyes and I don't.
Oh, I know, but I still trip on things.
Yeah, back and forth. I think I didn't have to bring a microphone out, but the package I pulled down looks like it has a microphone in it. I don't know what the hell's in here. I'll have to open it up. Okay, well, let's see. Let's go down and pick up KR6MR and KO6KD and whoever else is in the Sacramento area, okay?
Yeah, maybe GGY might be in there, too.
Yeah, fine. 7-3.
WB6GGY, WA60IB with the Bozo gang. You there, Phil?
Okay, this looks like I'm pretty close to Sacramento. KO6KD or KR6MR, K6MYC. Oh my, maybe they better see if they're copying me. Go ahead, Ken, give them a call.
KD, KO6KD, KR6MR, WA60IB. Either of you guys copying us today?
KR6MR.
Oh, KR6MR, WA60IB. Howdy, howdy.
WA60IB, KR6MR. I even have a little static up here tonight. Not a whole lot, but some. Bill, KO6KD, is pretty much wiped out on static, and it's hard for him to hear anything. Over.
Wow, I got you really, really light, doggone it. You were good at the beginning, and then you faded right out. WA60IB. You got anything better, Mike?
Yeah, I have him. I got you, John. I'm not sure of where I'm pointing. It seems like it's off a little bit from where you should be, but I don't do this radio on 6 meters very often. I'm out in the barn tonight because the other radio isn't working. But I'm copying you. Talk slowly. I'm trying to listen to a speaker, and that was why I was messing around here. Couldn't figure out why I couldn't hear anything, and I had a package on top of the radio that was covering the speaker. It made it sound pretty crappy. KR6MR 759 K6MYC, over.
KR6MR Bozo 759 for proper authentication. How does that sound? Over.
You're doing fine. A little on the bassy side for some reason on this radio. Bear in mind, I'm listening to a crappy speaker. I do not have a Bluetooth hooked up to this radio. Over.
Your amp kicked out.
Yeah, my amplifier kicked out.
The amp kicked out? I don't think so.
Anyway,
no, the amp did kick out.
Everything dropped out.
Yeah, it did kick out. It's okay now.
Yeah, go ahead, John. Turn it back to you. Who was that?
We've got you checked in, John.
KO6KD, Bozo 7.
That was Bill, KO6KD.
Yeah, Bill's in there.
Yeah, go ahead, Bill. KO6KD, K6MYC. Go ahead.
Anyway, I just wanted to check in. KO6KD 776.
776, we've got you. I may have the audio, the drive a little hot going into the amplifier. It's, so you guys told me what the kicks out again. I'm watching it. So far it's holding. It might have been just a glitch, but I may be hitting it too hard here on the microphone. I can't see anything on this radio as far as I don't know where the RF gain control is, so I can't turn the drive down. We'll just have to live with it. And I'll talk a little further from the mic and a little softer. Good evening to you, Bill. Thanks for checking in here. I'm on the barn station. As I mentioned, I might be this morning, and it all seems to be working. But I can't see this radio very well, and I'm not familiar with it. I have it displayed up on the screen also, but some of the stuff is hidden until you touch the right knob, and then it comes up. So I'm not going to mess with anything. I'm just going to run the net, and we'll live with whatever we got here.
Okay, Bill. Very good. 7.3s. Yeah, Mike's amp was kicking out, so he dropped down to almost nothing here, too. 7.3s, Bill. KO6KD, WA60IB. Bye-bye.
Yeah, 7.3, Bill. I hear Paul in there, K6WIS 637.
Hello there, Paul. K6WIS, WA60IB.
Yeah, good evening, Ken. WA6OIB from WIS. You will be full, but we took you down to about 1 or 2.
Yeah, just a little bit light here tonight. I'm pointing right at you, too, but Yeah, 6 is not doing well tonight in the rain and all that. And I've got to get off of here. It's 8:30, and I've got a wife that's watching TV in there. So 7-3's all. WA60IB is going to go that away.
Yeah, 7-3, Ken. You got 637, Rob. That's Paul in there. A little bit past Paul. Good to hear you, Paul. Thank you for checking in here. Okay, well, I'm probably not pointed right at you. I went way over and peeked on Bill, and that's about 15 degrees off of you. So I'm out in the barn, and the controller's about 6 feet away from me here, so it's awkward to get over there. And I can't, I think it's about 320, and I should be about 339 or 340 for you, so that's why I'm down just a bit. 7-3, Paul, thank you much. We'll see you tomorrow night, perhaps on 1296. K6 Whiskey India Sugar, K6 MYC. Anybody else in the Sacramento area before we go to Oakley?
KC5 DTU 712.
I hear KC5 DTU 712. Good evening, Kerry. A little weak off the backside, but we've got you. Go ahead.
And boy, the rain's still coming down over here. How you guys doing up on the hill there?
Well, we've got a little rain. I mean, I walked out here, and it was a very, very light drizzle. I did not get wet, but I could feel a few raindrops hitting me on the way out. Over.
Roger. Well, we're almost up to 2 inches here.
I'm sorry, I missed the question.
I said we're almost up to 2 inches here.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know where I am. I looked at it about 4 o'clock this afternoon, and it was at 1 inch. But we could be close to 2 inches by now. I don't know. We'll tell you tomorrow on 1296. Aye. Say hello to Rob. Rob, your copy and carry out. Sure. KM6SRR in the group, K6MYC.
You keeping dry up there on the hill?
Some rain up here, KM6SR.
Every now and
And then I heard another guy up north there, Mike, I think from Sacramento also.
Okay, we'll get the other station, or you can pick him up. This amp drops every now and then, so if I go away, Kerry, and anybody else, it's just the amp, and I'll pick it up. I can see the red light staying on when it trips.
Roger, Michael. Okay, well, stay dry, and we'll talk to you later. KC5, DTU.
Okay, 7-3, Kerry, hope you had a good afternoon.
7-3, Kerry.
Go ahead and pick up that other station. I heard a voice, but it wasn't readable.
73, Rob. We'll talk to you later.
Roger, Kerry. Go ahead, whoever that was calling in a little bit ago from, I think, up in the Sacramento area. Come again with your call sign, please.
Was there another station that wanted to check in from Sacramento or somewhere up north? K6MYC, Bozo Net, over. Sorry, I kicked the amp out again. The other station, go ahead, K6MYC, go ahead. Yeah, hello, Merle. Hello. Good to hear you, Merle. Before you leave, can you pass your phone number on so Rob has your phone number and I have it? I need to call you about the Helio pet, over.
Either one can take it.
I didn't copy much of that, Merle. I'm in the barn, and the controller for the rotator is 6 feet away, so I have to turn away from the radio. When I do that, I lose copy. So if you could just pass your phone number on to Rob and he can get it to me, I appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, well, I'll look for your email, Mike, K6MYC@protonmail.com. Okay, thank you, Merle. I'm going to keep it short tonight because I'm having a real tough time copying. I'm trying to copy people through the speaker on the FTDX 10, and it's not real clear tonight for some reason. Everybody's all garbled. It sounds like it's overdriven, but I don't know why it could be. I'm not. It's working on the speaker that's in the radio. It's hard to overdrive the speaker that's part of the radio, so I don't know. Anyway, thank you for checking in, Merle, and let's just see if there's anybody else. KD6 Whiskey Victor Lima, are you here, John? Do not hear John. W6WZZ, W6 Whiskey Zulu, are you here, John? How about KN6RO, N6 Radio Oscar, Ken, are you here?
Dropped out, Mike, N6RO.
Yeah, we copy you fine, go ahead. Go ahead, Ken, go ahead.
Yeah, I got it.
Go ahead, Ken. I kick the amplifier. It trips out every now and then. Go ahead. I just said go ahead. I'm copying you fine. Over. Can you copy him, Rob?
Yes, just barely. How you doing, Ken? N6RO, KM6SR. Mike has an amp that kicks out every once in a while, but he's copying you fine.
Get too many conversations in different directions going. N6RO, I'll copy, Mike.
I copy you, Ken. Go ahead.
KM6SRR.
I copy you, Ken. Go ahead. Okay, Ken, stand by. Rob, did you copy that about the cable?
Yes, he said his cable wrapped around his favorite wine glass, and then he celebrated by knocking it on the floor. There, over.
He wrapped the cable around something and did what?
The cable wrapped around a wine glass and knocked it to the floor.
Oh, was that why he didn't check in on 222?
Yeah, I've got him on 222, Mike, KM6SR.
Okay. My memory. Well, this has been a jumbled evening and a jumbled day altogether, Ken, so forgive me. I spent 3 hours on the phone trying to get a hold of a sleep number person to come up and repair my bed, and we didn't make any headway, so it's been a very frustrating day. And my ears, I'm on the FTDX 10 here, and I'm trying to copy you out of the speaker, and it's very distorted. And I don't know what I'm doing wrong with the radio, but it sounds like you're overdrive. Everybody sounds the same. They're all overdriven. Over. bummer. Well, anyway, we've got you checked in here, and we'll see you in normal modes tomorrow on 1296, Ken. Thank you. N6RO, K6MYC. Anybody else copy me in this direction, K6MYC, 6-meter Bozo Net. KO6IQR 1189, got you, Merle. Mario, I don't think Rob is copying you, so I'll just get you to speak slowly and keep it short because I'm having difficulty copying everybody. Go ahead. Yeah, well, I'm copying you, but it's strange. I have to turn the RF gain way down. So it seems like the radio, maybe it's lost its AGC or something. Maybe I don't have the AGC on, but on the FTDX10, I don't know how to turn it on and off. So I just live with it, but that's probably why I'm having to turn the RF gain down, and then you become a clearer copy, over. Okay. Let me just let you go for tonight. We'll look for you on Wednesday where I have better copy on the 2 meters machine here. And I'll see if I can figure out tomorrow if I can get a helper over here. We can figure out what I'm doing wrong on this FTDX10. Get the audio sounding a little better. I thought I had it into a separate speaker somewhere, but it's pretty distorted. It may be just been sitting here too long and the speaker may be damp or something. I don't know. Anyway, no worries. 73 Merle, thank you. And I'll look for your email in the morning. We're having trouble with Heliopet. They're not responding to our requests. We've done everything we told them to do, but I still cannot plug the charging jack into the bottom of the unit. The connector inside is broken, and the cable just falls out. Over. Are you still there, Merle? Where'd he go? Did you copy what I said about Heliopet?
That's Mario, Mike, KO6IQR. I think Merle is gone.
Okay, no, he's still there. I tripped the amplifier again. Mario, it's okay. I just need to chat with you on the phone about Heliopet, over. Yeah, he must have gone away. Okay. Anybody else in this direction before we go to the Bay Area? K6MYC, Bozo Net, 6 meters. W6WZZ, good evening. I think it's 11:45, right, John? Well, it's not bothering me. I've just got other problems here today. I'm out in the barn. I've got a rotator problem in the home shack, so I'm in the barn. I'm on a 6M8GJ 8-element Yagi at 100 feet, and about 1100 watts here, but the radio is not giving me very good audio, so I'm having trouble copying everybody. Just audio quality is poor coming out of the speaker, over. I probably bumped the knob here somewhere, and it's going into fast AGC or something. I don't know. It's distorting on the audio. Anyway, thank you much for checking in, John. I'll keep it short. Make the net short tonight. I'm out here in the barn freezing in the cold and rainy weather. Hi. W6WZZ. Thanks much for checking in. K6MYC. I kicked the amp off again. I'm sorry. Yeah, 73s, John. I keep kicking the amp out here. I'm sorry, I must be talking too loud here. Hopefully you can copy me when I talk a little softer. Anyway, 73s, and we'll be back to normal hopefully by tomorrow, and look for you on Wednesday on 2 meters. W6WZZ 1145 K6MYC. 73. Anybody else here in this direction? K6MYC, Bozo Net, 6 meters. Okay, Rob's hang in there a second. I'm going to rotate into the Bay Area. Somebody else was there. Who was that? Somebody else was there. Who was that? Who was the other station? Go ahead. Okay, is it N6, is that you, Merle, N6BCC? Yeah, okay, thank you for the email, Merle. We'll give you a jingle maybe tomorrow. Thank you, Merle, thank you. Okay, anybody else before we go to the Bay Area, K6MYC?
982's here.
982, got you. KG6 Charlie Echo Fox, good evening, Daryl. K6MYC.
Good evening. Some weather we're having, eh?
I didn't get the comment.
I said some weather we're having.
Oh yeah, well it's raining occasionally. I'm having trouble in the shack here. I'm probably overdriving the amp a bit, and it keeps kicking out. So that's unusual that it would do that. Either that or I have a VSWR problem. I'm not sure which, but I can't see the meters well enough to know what's going on. I'm in the temporary state of 6 meters here in the barn where I can rotate the antenna, but nothing else works right. Hi. Good evening to you, Daryl. KG6 Charlie Echo Fox 982 K6MYC.
Okay, Mike. Well, your signal went down to nothing. You better let her sit for a second so it will reset. Thanks a lot. KG6EF KM6MYC.
Yeah, it's just kicking out for no reason. I'm holding a very steady level, and sometimes I can shout it, and it doesn't kick out, and the next thing I know, it's kicked out.
Okay, stay in that time.
Yeah, that's the funny part of it. If I look at the light, then it doesn't kick out, but if I don't look at the light, then it kicks out. A little red light comes on when it drops out.
Ah, okay. Well, so far so good. So oh, that's right, the rotor broke in the house, huh?
Yeah. Okay, let me turn the antenna into the Bay Area, and we'll see who else is there. And say hello to Rob. Can you copy Daryl?
Oh yeah, Daryl's coming in loud. How you doing, Daryl? KG6CEF, KM6SRR in the gang.
Hi, Rob. How's it going? Okay, I hope.
Oh yeah, just a little wet.
Oh yeah, same here. Except I'm glad to report that all of my roof leaks have been fixed. The landlord finally got it.
All right, that's great. Did you guys get that garage up and get a roof on?
Oh yeah, yes, yep, it's up. He has some equipment parked in it just 'cause, and yep, it looks good and it's watertight.
Outstanding. Thanks for being here, Daryl.
All right, you guys have a good one. I'll leave this on for a while.
Yeah, thank you, Daryl. Thank you. Okay, now I'm pointed into the Bay Area. Bay Area, 6 meter Bozo Net. Kilowatt, 6 Mike Yankee Charlie. A6MYC Bozo, beaming the Bay Area and taking check-ins, please. Over. Yeah, well, it's the same microphone, and the radios are similar. This is an FTDX 10. The other one's an FTDX 101. but I moved the microphone from the FTDX 101 over to this one. I've only got one mic right now. One mic is into Heil for repair. So that's the deal. But I'm running similar power, maybe within 100 or 200 watts or so of the same power here. 8-element M squared 6M8 GJ Yagi, 40-foot boom, and it's at about 95 feet. Over. Okay. WB6WNI, K6MYC, fine, Gary. 1090, Rob, if you don't have his number there, that's WB6WNI in Campbell, San Jose area there. Thank you, Gary. Nice to work you this morning briefly. And we'll look for you again tomorrow. I should be on a better schedule. I got up late again today. I'm having confusion with Judy on the time. She'll say one number and I hear something else, so it's my fault. So I got up a half hour late again this morning. Okay, 7373. Anybody else in the Bay Area? How about KW6S or Alpha Foxtrot 6 United? WB6JNP. Try a little bit longer. You're very light, very light, very light. Over. QRZ 6-meter Bozo Net, K6MYC. Over. I hear WB6JNP. Good evening, Dane. Very light but copyable. I'm pointed toward the Bay Area here, so I've got a little more shielding on this antenna than the other one. This one's down lower, but it's still up 90 or 100 feet, but in a different location on the property. WB6JNP 107, K6MYC. Over.
1.52 inches of rain for the day. So yeah, I hear that you're a little light and it's a different antenna. That's normal, but it's copyable. K6MYC, WB6JNP, course call.
Okay, I'll let you go. 73. Thanks very much for checking in here briefly, and we'll be back to normal tomorrow. I'm in the barn tonight, as you probably heard me say. And the equipment is not working real smooth because the operator is not real smooth. Hi. WB6JNP 10773 Dale. K6MYC. Anybody else in the Bay Area or anywhere else within the sound of my voice for 6-meter Bozo check-ins? Over. We did have a guy yesterday I talked to on 6 meters, I think this morning, Rob. He was up in Groveland, I believe his QTH was Groveland, and I should have heard him. He said he was going to run 100 watts and a 40-meter wire that worked pretty well on 6 for him. But I didn't hear him. Maybe I could go back that way quickly since we're not getting anything out of the cruise area. Let me try one more time. Alpha Foxtrot 6 United, K6MYC. KW6S, K6MYC. Rob, I got a phone call. Stand.
Okay, Mike.
And Rob, while he's on his phone call, check me in. K6US 1079 and 1100.
Roger, Aaron, we got you. I always put you and Brittany and me and Candy down.
Yeah, but I still got to make the effort to transmit occasionally. I got to make sure my station's working.
Yeah, there you go. I got the two-way on, but I haven't heard anything. Let's see, while Mike's doing that, I guess I'll head a little further down south here. Anybody in South Valley want to check into the 6-meter Bozo Net tonight? It's KM6SR with K6MYC standing by.
I'm back, and I'm still listening in the Bay Area. QRZ check-ins, Bay Area. That was Judy on the phone, wondering if I was still alive down here. Anyway, carry on, Rob. Go north. Go south.
Okay, I was starting to come back to the Bay Area. I'll go back south here. Anybody down south for the 6-meter Bozo Net, KM6SR with K6MYC, come check in now. QRZ, the 6-meter Bozo Net. Anybody down south want to check in? KM6SR with K6MYC standing by.
Yeah, I just stepped outside for a second to make sure everything was. Judy was concerned that she was seeing somebody else in the doorway, but probably just shadows. I don't see anybody out there. Okay, I think we're done, Rob, and you've got the numbers. I didn't take any of the calls on 6 meters, so I assume you have those.
Yep, I got them. Did you want to try the Bay Area again?
I'm still in the Bay Area. QRZ Bay Area Bozo Net. Last call for 6-meter Bozo Net check-ins. This is Kilowatt 6 Mike Yankee Charlie, K6MYC, Central California, calling and listening. Yeah, I see what's going on, Rob. I'm really hitting the amp hard. I'm banging right up against the 1 kilowatt slug, hitting the peg pretty hard, so I'm overdriving the amp a little bit. That's what the problem is.
Okay. How about going back up Sacramento area? You know, you were saying that one guy up there we didn't hear. I heard somebody, but I wasn't able to get back to him. I thought it could have been Darren there.
Yeah, you want me to go back up? You want to try Groveland or the Bay Area, did you say?
Yeah, either one or both.
Okay. Well, I'm in the Bay Area. I'm close enough. They should hear me. I'm at 75 degrees, 275. So if there's anybody up there listening, they would check in. Bay Area, please check in to the 6-meter Bozo Net before we close it down. K6MYC, standing by. All right, Rob, I'm going to go up to Groveland and give one call. I think the guy's call is W6WEI or WEO or something like that. So I'll rotate toward Groveland. That would be about where I should have been for Paul, I think. Groveland and Pine and Placerville not too far apart, right?
Yeah, I think so, possibly. When I talked to Ben tonight on the Aries Net, he's got a couple more guys from Bakersfield that are going to try to check into the Bozo Net.
Of course, we haven't heard Phil in here, but Phil's not feeling well. He's still got a real raspy throat, really having a tough time getting over this cold thing that he's had, similar to mine, but it's hit him a lot harder. So WB6GGY isn't in tonight, but that's the direction I'm aiming. WB6GGY or W6WEI, I think, or WEO. Gosh, I forgot his name. I think it was Mel or somebody like that up there. If you're listening, this is Mike, Kilowatt 6 Mike Yankee Charlie. Okay. K6MYC calling. WB6GGY or W6WEI or WEO. The station I worked this morning on 40 meters. Try it again, if you will. Let's see if you can copy me. This is Kilowatt 6 Mexico, Yokohama, Canada. Kilowatt 6 Mike, Yankee Charlie, Central California, near Fresno, calling for check-ins and standing by. Well, he may have forgotten. Some of these guys say they're going to be there, and then they never show, or they don't show up for a day or two or whatever until they remember. Rob, over.
Okay, I thought it was worth a try. I did check in Darren because John said he heard him in there.
Do me a favor. I'm sorry to bother you with this. Speak slower, and let me turn the audio down, because you're doing the same thing that the other guys do. You're distorting my radio here. Go ahead.
Okay. You want me to turn off my amp?
Yeah, that wouldn't hurt. I can copy without the amp.
Okay, this is without the amp.
That's better. Go ahead.
Okay, let's see. I forgot what I was saying now. Shoot. Oh, well. I checked in Darren because John, KR6MR, said that he heard him in there. Over.
Oh, okay, good. I'm glad you did. I didn't hear that. Again, I wasn't copying very well. I got to figure out why this radio's sounding so crappy here. I can't figure that out. The audio is just not anybody's fault. It's just a radio. And I probably have the radio set up wrong. Maybe passband tuning or something, but I got something turned on here, but I can't figure out how to turn it off. One little red light lit here. Let's see what that does. That doesn't go off. The light doesn't go off no matter what I do, so I don't know. I don't think it's part of the passband tuning anyway. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here, but we did make it happen. It sort of functions. I should come out here and run this station a little bit more often in the daytime so I can see what I'm doing. Get Frank out here one more time and to give it the once-over. Frank was so muddy this morning he couldn't get out of his driveway. He's had 2 inches of slick, juicy hillside mud or whatever he has up there. So he couldn't even walk down the driveway. He fell down once just walking down the driveway, much less driving it over.
Okay, Mike, you went way down, but I still copy that.
Okay, well, that was the amp off when I'm down like that. Okay, 7-3, I can talk to you from inside, but we got to go back to 220 if we're going to talk some more. If not, 73s, and we'll see you tomorrow. KM6SRR and K6US, K6MYC, clear. Good night.
Go ahead, Aaron. Okay, Mike, not hearing Aaron. K6MYC, KM6SRR, 73.
Yeah, 73. Well, I do have a microphone, so what I'll do is I'll just leave this little handheld mic out here temporarily. It probably sounds reasonably decent on this radio anyway. So I'll take my Heil back in the house, and I'll leave this other little handheld out here. That was what was in the package when I first started tonight. It was tangled around a cord going over the top of the speaker. It was laying on top of the speaker, actually. That's why the speaker was sounding even worse than it does now. So, okay, so we're in good shape here. See you later. Thanks for the help tonight. Sorry for all the problems on this end. KM6SRR, K6MYC.
Okay, Mike, the amp kicked out again. Are you going to send me a picture of the 222, or you don't have that one?
I still have the 222 on. I'll give you a call when I get in the house, okay?
Okay, sounds good. KM6SRR, clear.
7-3.